It's my second year at this event, and it's crazier than ever. Hey there, I'm John. This is Two Brothers RC, and this
is so cool.
Beautiful, Mike.
Is Jo Nall 2025. What is Jo Nall, you ask? Well, I'm happy you asked, or if you didn't, I'm going to tell you anyway. It's the biggest model aviation event in the world, and it's located at Triple Tree Aerodrome in South Carolina, right down the street from me, if you think a 4-hour drive is super lovely. If you missed out, fret not. I was there from Tuesday to Friday. Let's see what Nall is like together, shall we? Day 1, Tuesday, May 13th. I arrived at Triple Tree and headed down to the Eline, which is where I did the vast majority of my filming. My wife wasn't with me. It was a total solo trip. No, this wasn't John's first big boy adventure. I was here last year too. The Eline is where my people are. You guys. Most of you watching are Eline pilots, so we tend to bond over the shared experience of flying less expensive aircraft that fly exclusively on batteries. Let's see what the Eline was like on Tuesday.
Nice work, man.
Thank you.
Jeff Cogler is a fan of the channel, and he watched our FMS Avanti 90mm review last year, and set his jet up just like ours. This guy has some serious stick skill.
Yeah.
I know when I see a Two Brothers acolyte in the wild. Those high alpha passes with the sport jet and inverted gear passes are a signature tell. It's awesome and humbling to help inspire people to fly the way that they want to. Thanks for chatting with me, Jeff. Hope that Avanti keeps on treating you well, buddy. The E-line is short for electric line. It's where everyone expects you to fly normal-sized electric planes. Whether they're ducted fans, propellers, or insanely huge gliders, they're generally getting flown on the E-line. And this is smack dab in the middle of Triple Tree. The main line, where the big stuff in turbines fly that costs more than your car, is on the left. The 3D line, where big stuff and 3D stuff generally gets flown and might be more expensive than your car, is on the right. And us electric people are right in the center with airplanes that we didn't have to take out a home equity loan to fly. While hanging out on the E-line, I even got asked by Hobby King to fly their Twin Otter without a gyro for them, which was an interesting experience because, man, is that thing twitchy on the setup that I was flying. I'm definitely not used to flying gyroless, but it's something that I can do. I just don't like doing it. In my view, airplanes generally fly way better with a gyro installed. I also got to meet up with Trey on the electric 3D line, one of our channel fans and Discord server members. I got to watch him show off his stick skills with his flex plane. And I also got to watch his plane go down because the battery ejected itself.
Nope, it's dead.
And the plane went straight down into the ground, as one is wont to do when there's nothing powering it. Sucks, but such is life. He got it fixed up pretty fast later on. Sorry that happened to you, Trey, but it was fun hanging out with you.
See, look how cute. Wow. Here, show your belly to the crowd, not your actual belly.
I don't need you.
What do we got here? We got Trey and his... Oh, look at that. Who could have put that on your plane? Certainly not I.
No.
Good flying, dude. You did really good rolling circles out there.
3S 2200. I'm just flying it on 3S. Holy moly.
After waking up leisurely and having breakfast at Maple Street Biscuit Company in Five Forks, one of my favorite restaurants and highly recommend it, I sauntered over to Triple Tree and rejoined the electric line again. It's my home and I didn't want to leave it. It actually rained a lot the weekend prior, so the Carolina clay turned into a really nasty mixture of mud with puddles of water everywhere, making it really hard to get around without being a total mess and making rain boots in high demand. And also making areas like the 3D line feel almost impassable to my rented GMC terrain. So I avoided the 3D line until later in the week. Both Wednesday and Thursday were awesome. I got to meet up with like-minded Eline pilots and watch you guys do your thing while I hid behind the camera like a giant wimp. I even got to meet up with one of the most unknown Eline pilots ever, a fellow you've never heard of before, some dude named Brian Phillips.
Yeah, it's Sean. What's going on? Yeah, it's a camera crew. What's going on? It's like a small world.
Right? Oh wait, she doesn't like being on camera.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
doesn't
I'll
care.
hide. I'm back.
You know, it's true. Most of the time I see you.
Yeah, nope.
T28, low, left, right.
In a twist straight out of The Outer Limits, I got to be camera crew for Brian today.
Lower!
Okay, all right.
And let me tell you, Megan, Brian's wife, does some seriously hard work behind the scenes to make it possible to see how Brian flies. Following airplanes is hard, no joke. If you've never done it, you really have no idea how hard it can be. Flying is but one side of the equation. There's nothing to watch without someone talented to film it. So, from me to both channels' camera crews, Megan and Elizabeth, I think I speak for both Brian and I when I say both of these lovely ladies do the vast majority of the work you're seeing on camera. Because without them, it ain't happening.
The touch and went. The wind. It's
You want to try some touch and goes?
touch and goes? Okay.
I'll tell
All
him.
right, touch and goes. Here we go.
Hey, T28. Never mind. You guys go. You're good.
I think we need a Brian Phillips sound-alike contest.
Brian Phillips sound-alike contest.
Yeah, who can do the best Brian Phillips intros?
This is Brian Phillips here.
Jack
we got
Black.
another cool thing.
Jack Black out here.
Funny enough, speaking of camera crews, we swapped places and I got to fly my Gripen with Megan filming it for me. That was super cool of her to do. And if you watch Brian's channel, you can see us together and see Brian flying this jet too.
How stable that is.
Wow, that is amazing.
It'll get better. If I can trust into this winch.
I like this. I only know this. Here, you know what? I'll just show you how. Throttle pack is soft. It is okay. So 100.
That looks sweet.
Yeah, these SMC packs really make the difference, I'm telling you.
Brian is, in all seriousness, a great friend of the channel, going on several years now. We don't always see eye to eye on everything, but you don't have to be friends with somebody. Brian's a solid guy and a wonderful friend, and if you come to Nall next year and he's there too, make sure you say hi for me. He's a hoot in person and probably one of the most genuine people you're ever going to meet.
Photobomb.
Nice.
Sweet.
Smooth like butter.
Try to be as good as it can be in this wind, man. This is gnarly.
Oh, and that T-28 you saw Brian flying earlier, that belonged to Ethan Treat. Let's hear his story.
There you go.
You gotta get used to running short strips.
How you doing, Ethan?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing good. Let's see this Carbon Z T28, right?
Yep.
Oh, dude, that's a big Bertha of a plane.
I will tell you, out of every warbird of this scale that I've flown, this one is about universally the best in my opinion.
You think so?
Oh yeah, out of everything I own, we're gonna bring it up. We're gonna flip her upside down. We're gonna let her hang. Put
Yeah.
it back down.
So what can you do with this thing? I've never actually flown one.
Oh man, it's crazy. You want to see some stall action here?
Sure.
All right, we're gonna put the gear down. The flaps are monstrous, and with this stiff little wind we got,
You
it'll
said
be even
stiff.
slower. Stiff, very much.
Oh, dude, look at that thing slow down.
I have to force the nose down, or it will keep riding like this.
And this is a pretty strong wind, too.
Yep.
Plop.
The nose wheel up, nose wheel up.
Oh, dude, look at that. Sweet.
All right, we're gonna tuck the gear back in, pull the flaps up, full power, and we go up.
Oh,
Pull it over the top.
this sun is brutal. You're lucky I can see the screen.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me keep it lower.
If you don't mind.
Third thing, we'll play in the trees.
Oh, beautiful. I'm in your way. Sorry.
No, you're good. We're gonna play in the weeds. We're gonna turn it right back around. We're gonna pull up straight in front of you. Ready?
Oh yes.
Got it in 3, 2, 1, going up. Pulling it over the top. Like
Gorgeous.
such.
Oh, look at that. You're on the slope. Oh, look at that float in. Look at it come in. Dude, that's
Still
nuts.
up, still. I haven't touched.
That's cheating, dude.
And then, so we'll punch it. We'll take the grass.
That's awesome. Still feels like cheating though when the plane like floats that slow.
It does. It has no right to do the things it does.
Looking good. Looking real good. Plop. Oh, it's still flying too. Look at that. Dude, that wing loading has got to be ultra low on this thing.
Oh, it is. All right, taxiing back.
Hey man, thanks for taking the time to fly
Hey,
for us.
thank you for being here, John.
Anytime, man.
About to get Zaxby's here in a second.
You really? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh man, that's some good chicken.
Oh,
What you got here?
Got the 90mm F-16, the version 1.
Version 1.
Got an upgraded system in it. Got it from Garrett, actually.
Ooh, let me get in that booty hole and check it out.
While I'm getting into that booty hole and checking out this jet, this is Devin. I met him last year. He's a great guy and a really talented pilot. He flies all sorts of weird stuff. This F-16 is pretty normal, but he's also got a scratch-built F-18 that flies amazingly well and a highly modified Freewing Su-35 converted into an Su-37 with canards. Hopefully, I'll be able to run into Devin again next year. If you're watching, my man, hop on Discord via the link below and have a chat with us. That said, I don't just film airplanes. Sometimes I film slithery things that make people freak out, and those people film me.
Okay, I'm here at Jo Nall 2025. I bet you know this guy, Two Brothers from Flying Planes. He's not flying a plane right now. Instead, he's filming a rat snake coming down to get food. But I will have you know that John did say that he owns 2 or 3 snakes. 3 snakes. So he knows what he's doing. I'm back here because I don't.
Yep.
Wow. John, you couldn't pay me to come where you are. I don't care what you say.
Unfortunately, nobody filmed me picking up our rather large snake friend and putting him back up into the tree where he came from. I had to keep him safe. I love snakes and don't want to see him get hurt by somebody. So you'll just have to deal with watching Cheddar here in my hands. She's another rat snake that I own, one of 3 different snakes that I have. Some people are terrified of them. If that's you, here's some advice. 100% of people who f*** with snakes get bit by snakes, so don't mess with them and they won't bite you. Or just relax. They're harmless rat snakes. They're not venomous and they can't hurt you. And honestly, they're super cute. Back to the airplanes, Russell here from Palmetto Aerial RC had some issues getting his Freewing SR-71 to behave. So I set him up with throttle-based gains, using the exact same setup on display in the review video from a few months ago. I thought it did quite well, but we were flying in rather strong and turbulent winds.
What do we do to this thing?
We've put your throttle-based gains on there, so I've got throttle-based gains on it, but still adjustable on my slider here. Starting off at the midway point. If I need more gains, I'm going to flip it up, like as in landing.
Yep.
But for most flights, probably going to be in the middle.
If it feels a little weird, you can always pull it down.
I can always turn them off.
Yep. Not off, just down.
Down.
You don't want to turn them off. Trust me on this.
Taxiing out.
Let's do it.
We're out on 4.
How's it feel so far?
Still got a wag to it.
It's going to have it a little bit from turbulence. There's nothing you can do about wind, unfortunately.
Yeah, see all that?
Looks fine from my perspective, but I'm having a hard time seeing through the camera lens because it's so dark.
Still doing the same thing it always does, but it's better, John. It's really better.
Well, we can just increase or decrease the gains until we figure it out, huh? Yeah. Looks pretty stable to me.
So it didn't work out super well for Russell because the SR-71 wasn't really designed to fly in high winds like this. Maybe the yaw gains needed to be adjusted too. Who knows? It's a weird airplane, even on a good day. He did say he enjoyed it though and noticed an improvement, and I'm happy that he's happy. Russell is a solid guy, and it was great to hang out with him again at Nall this year too. But let's see what happens when we put a sport jet on throttle-based gains. What then?
All right, so we've got Doug Lindauer here, and I just helped him set up his Avanti version 2 80mm from Freewing with a throttle-based gain setup. So we're going to see how this works for him. What do you think, Doug?
It ought to be great.
Hopefully.
John set it up.
We'll find out, won't we?
Hey, take it off.
How does it feel so far, Doug?
It's good. I don't think there's a little bit of vibration.
A little bit of wobbling, so you might have to throttle back a little bit. We can adjust that, but it's one of those test and try things. If you notice it wobbling too much, what you can do is you can back the slider to the left.
Yeah, we're still getting a little bit of oscillation there.
But the nice thing is now you can adjust that in flight. But from what I can see in my camera screen, you're looking pretty locked in. So how's the gain system feeling now that we've tuned it in a bit?
That's really good. I think that's smooth.
That's awesome, man. It's really windy out here too, so we had to stop it back a couple of stops on his gain slider. You can hear the wind too, and I'm gonna actually fuzz over here to the horizon tent, and you can just see this. This is the kind of crap we're dealing with right now. This is like 15 to 20 mile an hour sustained winds, and there he goes right there. No problem, man. It looks rock solid in this wind. This is why I talk about those throttle gains, guys. It's one of the main ways to get your jet to behave like a full-scale jet, because they do the exact same thing. As you go faster, they don't need as much control surface input to keep the plane stable. It's also kind of like driving a car at high speeds. You don't have to move the steering wheel very much either. The real test is going to be landing, though. Let's see how that handles here in a minute. There you are. How's it feeling with flaps?
I'm having trouble getting it down. There we go.
You got this, you got this. Looks pretty solid to me. Flop. Good work, Doug.
I noticed it's definitely better. It's terrific, actually.
I'm glad you like it. You get the benefits of having your gyro work as a flight computer rather than just one specific airspeed.
Yeah. Well, that did help, especially in this. Not only is it a windy condition, but it's not a steady wind. So
it's very gusty and turbulent out here.
It's gusty.
As that apprentice just realized, trying to even taxi out there, it got flipped over.
Yeah. So the benefit of having a heavier plane.
Oh yeah. Let's see if this Pitts can make it while he's trying to taxi out. Can you taxi?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
I want to see how this thing flies.
Let's see if you can even get it to go forward in this wind. Oh, it's going. Oh, there it goes. It's nasty wind for sure.
Definitely.
Hey, nice to meet you again, Doug.
Well, that's terrific. So thanks, John.
Anytime, buddy.
Marshall and Mike from SMC Racing were out at Nall with me too. Let's see what they had to say.
Marshall and Mike came from SMC. Mike, say hi.
With your mouth full.
Mike, with my mouth full. John called us here at lunch, and John, thanks for stopping by the truck.
Dude, look at this monster of a battery.
So that is a 7200 HV1.
Look at the size of that thing.
This is an 8S pack. You can count the leads, 9 leads. Look at the number.
Good
the
Lord.
neat thing about the HV1s in this size of a battery, this is a 8S 2P, meaning this is 16 cells. So you have two 8S 3600s in parallel.
You know, it would double as a good personal defense weapon
Exactly.
too. You could knock somebody out with that thing.
Jumpstart my truck. Yeah, that's. I mean, look at.
That's nuts, dude. That is massive.
Yep. But I brought a little bit of everything for people to try here on the electric line. Mike and I will be back for Nall in the fall. We're going to run the booth for SMC. Danny's graciously blessed us. So I brought a sampling for people to try. These are my personal packs, but John's going to want to fly as a beepin'. I can't say it like you, John.
Good evening.
Here shortly, and probably going to pull this 5900 off for you to try.
Sweet, dude. Can't wait to try it out.
All right, John. Thanks, man. John.
Hey, dude. What's this?
F2290, your stablemate, with your setup and your recommendations. It's Marshall and Mike from SMC.
Yo, what's up? We do have a motor upgrade.
That just about crashed behind you. Motor upgrade too, huh?
So we've got the Freewing 1750 motor in here with a Castle 200 light.
Oh.
SMC 5900 HV.
You gonna rip ass with this thing?
We're gonna try to have a little fun with it. Yeah, we're still getting used to it. I mean, it's definitely a different setup when you've got those throws.
The 9 wires, the 30.4.
Yeah.
Turn the backup guard on. I'm glad I pulled it.
There you go.
I'm a big believer in backup guards, John.
Yeah. Let's see it fly. Oh, geez. That's gone.
That's 8S SMC power, John.
Yeah, dude.
On the field with the 2. Okay.
There's yours.
Whoa. That's awesome, dude.
Beautiful, Mike. Beautiful.
That is like a reverse waterfall to wall.
Both Marshall and Mike are great dudes, and working with SMC has to be a ton of fun. Their batteries rock. Thanks for letting me film you guys.
Oh, look at that. Looking good. Dude. That is awesome. Hey. What do you say after a good landing?
Smooth like butter.
That's right. Good job, man.
Before we continue onward here, consider scrolling down a little and hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed to Two Brothers RC, definitely consider it. And if you're not part of our Discord chat server community, hop down to the description below and join up and chat airplanes with us. Both Wednesday and Thursday featured 3 p.m. electric line demos by various pilots and companies. While these demos are neat, I don't personally care as much as some people might to listen to non-stop advertising on a day that I came out to watch fellow RC pilots fly.
Feature flaps, as scale model full scale does. They have a little bit more of a sports scale flying characteristic.
But let's be real here, there is some sick talent on display, regardless of whether it's the Extreme Flight or Horizon demo teams showing off their stuff. But, as I said earlier, I'm here to hang out with you guys, so let's get back to another demo. The craziness that is the 6 p.m. combat flight. Yes, people really do enjoy throwing airplanes into the air and trying to intentionally hit one another with them.
This is insanity. What the hell even is this?
What amuses me most about these combat demos is that nobody ever seems to hit anyone doing them. It's way harder to try to hit a plane in the air when you're intentionally trying to do it, while it's way easier for two pilots to collide unintentionally in regular flight. Go figure.
You'd think with all these people, yeah, somebody would get hit. What the hell? Why do the mid-airs happen when there's like only 2 people in the air?
See the little parachute?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes, Bruce.
How you doing,
Glad
Bruce?
to be here with John, and I've enjoyed your channel over the years, and flying my E-flite night timber.
Oh, the plane that everybody says is too heavy to be good at anything, yet it flies really good
it flies
anyway.
really well. The first out of the box, it was like perfect. I didn't have an issue with it at all.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
well,
I
what
didn't.
about the people who did?
I don't know. They're just a little different, I guess.
I guess.
The lights were absolutely fabulous.
Oh
at
yeah,
night.
they're awesome. I love them.
And I'm not the 3D'er that you were on your version of it. But,
you want me to fly it for you?
I would, but I'm out of batteries, I think. Well, maybe I got one left. I'll have to check.
I get you.
So that'd be fun.
Yeah, one of these days. I mean, I might be back here next year.
Sounds
We'll
good.
see.
All right. Well,
But how are you enjoying Nall so far?
Nall's been a fantastic experience. This is our first year. And,
Really?
Yeah.
This is my second year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Well, probably I'm here because you're doing it last year, so that was fun.
I'm glad you were inspired to come because this is
There
really
you
an
go.
event of a lifetime, isn't it?
It is. It was fabulous. We were here. Came on Sunday afternoon late, and just seeing some of the guys flying, getting down to the 3D line was amazing. They're not as good as you, of course, but that's another.
Oh, don't pump me up. I'm trash compared to them. I'm total doo-doo compared to them.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that, but it's been really exciting down there. The E-flite line is fantastic, and seeing those turbines up there at the main line.
I just got back from the main line, and I just finished filming the Carth F4, and I was gonna wait for the B2, but I don't know if he got it up and running. I didn't see
really?
it,
Oh.
so maybe next time.
That'd be great. So there you go.
But hey, Bruce, nice chatting with you, buddy.
Thanks, John. See you
Cheers.
next year.
You too. Hey, little dude.
My friend's like one of your #1 fans.
Really?
Yes.
What's your friend's name?
Felix.
Tell Felix he's a really cool guy. Tell him John said that.
John said that you're a really cool guy.
Well, I meant later on, but that works too.
Okay.
Oh man, it's great to meet you guys. And that's a dad right there?
Yep.
Yep.
I just cut off your conversation. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Really good, really good.
Hey, what do you think of Nall so far?
Oh, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. It's been a little bit wet, but we've had probably our best Nall yet.
I hear everybody calling it sloppy Jo Nall this year.
Jo Nall, that would be a pretty good description.
Yeah, dude, I had to clean my shoes so many times already. It's so gross.
Yeah.
But you got the right idea. You got the right footwear for this, I think.
Have you seen the boots that people have been wearing?
Yeah, dude.
The mud boots there?
Yeah, people have been bringing rain boots, but in this heat, you'd be like liable to like get heat exhaustion in those things.
Rumor has it, I don't know for sure, but I heard this secondhand. Some guy traded a pair of those boots for a Carth F4 Phantom.
Are you serious? That'd be a good
But
story,
they were
though.
very valuable.
I bet they were.
Oh yeah.
Good chatting, man.
Yeah, you betcha.
Cheers.
Next,
got Mark Barnes here. Is that correct?
That's correct.
How you doing, Mark? I'm John from Two Brothers. I don't think we've met, and I don't think you know who I was before we talked, right?
Hey, John. No, I didn't. No, sir.
That's pretty cool, actually, because I don't normally get to meet new faces. I meet new faces, but everybody else knows who I am, which is always weird because it's like Cheers, right? Everybody knows your name.
Absolutely.
So, what do we have here today, Mark?
Well, I've got a brand new built Hanger 9 Christian Eagle.
And that thing is gorgeous. I had been eyeing it at my local hobby shop and never bought it, and now I feel sad.
Well, I've wanted one for a while and had this kit for about a year and a half and decided to get it up and send it in the air today.
And I think I just helped you set up with the AS3X gains, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we got it on his slider on the side there, which makes, I mean, you don't ever have to take your hand off of the, hey, he's adjusting it right now. He never has to take his hands off of the sticks. So you can adjust it in midair. Instead of using that knob right there, you can use the slider on his thumb, or index finger rather, so you can adjust things, which is like perfect for like throttle-based gains or any other gain system that you might want to use. And let's see this thing fly, huh?
Let's do it.
Here we go. We're going to see this Christian Eagle fly on the last day of Jo Nall.
Taking off on 4. Taking off on 4.
How's that feel so far?
Good so far.
Awesome. Looks nice and smooth to me. When you get home, make sure you update it to AS3X Plus because it's going to feel even better in the air. Look at this thing go by. That looks absolutely astonishing in the air. Just, there's a little bit of a wind, you can't even tell. That thing's a beauty in the air. All right, Jay, let's see it go.
Point it that way, son. There you go. Ready?
That is crazy, dude. I love it.
Looks like it's locked in now. much better.
You enjoying it after all?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm glad you like it, man.
Still nervous. Yeah.
Don't be nervous, you got this. If this guy can fly a thrust vector at MiG-29 that low, you can land that Christian Eagle no problem.
Oh, yeah. Landing is easy.
Look at that thing coming in. That is gorgeous. There you go. Got it in safe, man. What do you think, my man?
Oh, it's good. I was much different from the very first flight. The first flight was a handful, and that was smooth.
I'm glad to have helped out.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Cheers, buddy.
I've enjoyed meeting you.
You too. Bro, what are you doing? This is insane. EDFs aren't supposed to do that. What did you just say? You love this plane?
I love this plane.
You think you love it enough that we can stick a Two Brothers sticker on it?
You can stick a Two Brothers sticker on there.
All right. Well, let's get it down safe. Or you know what? If I could get you to, if they would let me walk out there while you're hovering it, I would totally slap it on while you're hovering.
That'd be super cool. There goes the backflip for you. This is how much we love Two Brothers.
Ooh, look at that. Oh, a flat spin too. Is that intentional?
It is.
Okay, because sometimes it's not.
All right, call landing, AJ. All right, buddy. Oh.
Plop.
Oh. Ran out of power just as I was about to touch down.
You know what happened last year?
What's that?
That exact same phrase. Ran out of power.
Well, I think I'm having too much fun with this thing.
You probably are, but that's a good thing. Am I right?
I got my stick shaker. I should have just came on in and landed. And
hey, but it wouldn't have been as cool of a landing.
Buddy and Anderson. Thomasville, that's our best friend.
You know, you guys aren't too far from me in Cary. I'll have to swing by one of these days.
I follow you on Instagram.
That's awesome. Can you do me
That's it looks like your slowed down videos.
Yeah, do. You know, I'm filming at high speed. I can make it even slower.
Yeah.
Can I get you to do that even lower?
Yeah.
Like right. Get that nose up for me. Let's see it. Oh, yeah. This thing hovers too, you know that?
Yeah.
Well, of course you know that. Look at that.
He wants to climb out so hard.
Yeah.
There we go.
I still have my original Nemo too.
Now. Yeah, you don't see many of this one around as much anymore.
No,
Everybody has the gray one.
Well, some people kind of poo-pooed on it on YouTube, and they're like, "Oh, it's a doo-doo plane," and I'm like, "Dude, this is one of the best planes Horizon ever made."
Yeah.
It's like a 3D plane that is a cargo plane, and you can carry stuff with it. It's nuts. You ever hovered it yet?
No, not really.
It's so stable.
I've seen people do it.
I wouldn't tell you to do it. Don't do it on my account if you haven't done it yet. But I would say if you get a chance to do it, or if you want me to do it, I can do it.
Do you have to have differential thrust setup?
Who am I here with today?
Jeremy Herrell.
All right, Jeremy. I hope you're not camera shy. It can be kind of weird to talk to somebody in a camera.
Yeah, a little bit. I've been coming to Jo Nall for 20-some years. Amazing
20
place.
years?
Yeah.
This is my second year.
Really?
10% of what you've done.
Yeah, me and my dad, we started coming when I was like 15 years old. None of this was even here. This tree line, that used to all be woods down there.
Especially not that Horizon hangar, right?
No, that wasn't there. We had the main line, we had the helicopter line, the seaplane base, and that was it.
Yeah, it's...
And so they've done a lot in the 20-some years we've been coming.
Yeah, but they haven't done anything with the mud, dude.
No.
Buddy of mine was telling me that they're starting to call this one Sloppy Jo Nall.
Yeah. Yeah, the last couple of years we've had bad luck with the mud.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like last year I was here, it wasn't so bad, but this year, man, I had to take a shower and wash my shoes because of how nasty they were.
For sure.
It was so bad.
Yep. But I just wear flip-flops and just submit to the mud at this point.
Just submit to the mud. No, thank you.
Take a shower at the end of the day.
Hey, dude, thanks for taking the time to chat.
Yeah, no problem.
See you around, man. All right, who do I have here?
Hey, I'm Anupam Das. I'm coming in all the way from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
To Jo Nall, my 4th or 5th year here.
And
it's nice to heaven.
Didn't we used to work together at some undisclosed company?
Yeah, we worked in the video game industry a little bit, and fun times, but now I'm kind of doing my own thing and flying RC.
Dude, it is like the best feeling in the world, isn't it?
Yeah,
just like to be able to like defy gravity and do whatever you want, have fun.
Totally.
Did you see any of the mainline demos, like the F4?
Yeah, the F4 is amazing. I typically fly jets and stuff, but this Nall, I had to fly in. And this was my carry-on.
Dude, that's
Because
insane.
I don't want to do the 13-hour drive from Wisconsin.
And they didn't charge you for it?
It was like $20.
So $20 to pull an AeroScout on the airliner.
Yeah.
I wonder if that AeroScout could even withstand, like if you were able to like stick it out the window, what would happen to it? Would it just disintegrate?
I think I feather the ailerons a little bit and get it following if it's slow enough. This thing is so I literally bought it just for this event. and I love it. It's super aerobatic,
dude.
Super fun.
Go on the channel at some point and check out the tail dragger mod we did to it with Kin Additive, and upgrade the servos. And you can make that thing do the craziest stuff.
It's crazy. It's like super I can do like square loops all day long.
But if you unlock the throw and put really good servo, I mean, you don't have to put super good servos into it. But you can make that thing get like a 45-degree deflection, and you can make it almost Cobra.
Oh man,
it's awesome.
I gotta check that out. Yeah,
dude.
I'm like, this is literally box stock. Like, I haven't done anything with it. About to fly it now. But I put floats on it earlier during the week because we have the float pond.
Yeah, right over there behind those tents.
Yeah, and so that was fun. And now I just put the wheels on, it just clicks on, and good to go.
Awesome, dude. Yeah. Well, let's. I said I'd spot for you, so let's go do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
There he goes. Walking behind, get a shot of Anupam's Carf hat. And is that a DXS? That is a DXS.
Yeah, it's the stock one that comes with it.
Oh, you have the
like I have the one
RTF
that comes in the bag.
Oh, that's cool. In the box. You're out here doing aerobatics already, man. That's cool. You know, there's a Horizon guy. I think his name is Richie. He was here last year. He was out here just doing rolling circles and stuff with it, and slow rolls. Fun. The stuff you're doing right now.
Yep. I can do slow rolls all day.
I'm doing my best to keep you in the camera, but like the gray sky plus the sun makes it almost impossible to see the screen.
Snakes in India, that's for sure.
Yeah, so we're over here talking about the 2 rat snakes in the tree. If you guys have already seen at this point in the video, you said you grew up in India, right?
I grew up in India.
Yeah.
And
beautiful country too, from what I've seen.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, our house, we had a fence, and you would see the sheddings from the cobras.
Oh, dude,
up on the fence.
I got 3 snakes at home. I got to pick those things up once a month usually.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's how they grow, right? But like, I don't think anybody came here to talk about snakes. But like, the reason why we're mentioning it is that there's 2 black rat snakes. I think they're like eastern or central rat snakes, one of the 2. But either way, they're black rat snakes. They were in the tree, freaking people out, and I think they're the cutest things ever. So I'm over there taking videos of it, and I even grabbed it because it's like they're not gonna bother me. They're just rat snakes, right? And like, I wish I could have grabbed him and put him on the plane. We could have had snakes on the plane, man. Absolutely.
I'm gonna try to do a wheelie landing. Let's see. Oh, too fast. Okay. It actually kind of comes in fast, which is surprising for a little foamy.
Yeah, you can actually slow it down a bit if you set it up as dual ailerons and point them up a little.
Yeah.
Spoiler-ons.
The humidity is actually causing quite a bit of turbulence, weird turbulence. Let's see if I can do a wheelie.
Plop, plop, plop. Got 3 for 1.
Kinda.
It's such a durable little plane though, you know?
It's awesome. This is like the perfect like big event plane, you know?
Yeah, because it's so cheap, you don't care, right?
Yeah,
you can do whatever you want with it.
Put floats on, and yeah, it's awesome.
Boop.
As usual, here at Jo Nall, having a great time.
So I'm here with my club president from RDRC, Winston Brown, and I just got to ask you, man, how the hell are you so happy all the time?
Positive attitude.
There you go.
I enjoy the hobby, sharing the hobby, meeting people. I got here, Carlos from Charleston. Guys, Greenville. I've been flying. Greenville and G from Charleston. All these guys invite me in, and what a great camaraderie. You know, hobby is great.
Stress-free is the way to be, right?
Stress-free is the way to be.
Who's flying this A-10 here? Well, who's me?
Alan.
Alan.
Oh, am I on TV?
You might be. Holy crap, that was close, and that was awesome. That thing flew right over my head. You guys didn't see it, but it like looked like D-Day out here. Look at that. There it is. Do that again.
I'll try not to come that close.
Maybe in front of us. Give me that good whoosh.
Take it off on 1. Take it off on 1.
There we go. That's a beautiful jet. Is that the version 2?
Yes. The Blue Light Special.
Blue Light Special. I'm old enough to remember having blue light internet from Kmart.
Oh, damn.
Because I was so young and poor, I couldn't afford anything better. Let's see how Alan greases this one in today.
Oh, come on, no pressure?
That's not pressure. You're going to do it just perfect. I got you locked in right next to that stick. Here we go. I see you. Looking good to me. Wave off.
She just wants to float.
Well, you floated in real good, though.
Nice, huh?
I got Alan Rockwell with me. I see you on Facebook all the time. You're always taking photos and sharing cool stuff with people.
Yep.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay. Considering I've lost a plane today, but this one flew great.
That was the AL-37, right?
AL-37, yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Well, I mean, everything that goes up must come down eventually, right?
And I'll build another one.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Yeah.
Now, I find it fascinating that, like, as much as I love snakes, and you guys have probably already seen me messing with the rat snakes by this point, I didn't put the snake face on that damn gun. You know that's a gimmick.
That's so silly.
It is, isn't it? Why couldn't they give us drag brakes?
Yeah.
But either way, out of all the things I could have put on here, I put the tiger shark mouth because I got to put tiger shark on there. But the snake does look pretty cool. I like that look on it. Really, really beautiful scheme, and the weathering looks really good too, man. You did a bang-up job on that.
Yeah, I like my girls dirty.
That's good stuff.
We're talking about airplanes now.
Are you with me though that those lights should have been able to turn off?
Yeah, and they should be green.
Yeah, well, somebody said that they're blue in a photo.
Well, they're not.
They're definitely not. We had an unfortunate incident here, I think.
That was very unfortunate.
I like how you're so chipper about this.
Yeah, whatever.
Right, yeah, it's just foam, right?
But I saved it.
You did save it. That was impressive. I was actually chatting with somebody, Russell from the Palmetto RC company, and dude, like, we looked over and he's like, oh, he bounced it, and I see you take off, and then I saw that characteristic pitch down that A10s do when you full throttled, and I was like, no, there's no way he's gonna save that, and he totally saved it.
That's, I've had a little bit of full-scale experience, and you get in your head the procedures, and that's when I was like, okay, flaps up,
yeah,
full throttle, pull up.
Got a little bit of gear work to do here, I think, but I think you did a good job of saving this thing.
Yeah.
Well, good work, man.
She will fly again.
For sure. Hey, Alan, it's good to chat with you, man.
Yeah, you too, man.
Cheers, buddy.
See you, man.
Alright, so before we wrap this up and head over to our final interview of Nall 2025, let's take a look at the turbine action on the main line. Last year, I let up the thumbnail on the Nall vid showing the Skymaster F-14 and didn't really use as much footage of it as perhaps possibly I could have? Maybe? Well, to make up for that, I filmed quite a few turbines at the main line this time around, including most of the F4 demo, or at least the parts that I could actually see in the camera viewfinder with the sky conditions being what they were.
Learn something new every day. I have such a passion for aviation. I actually have an aviation tattoo on my leg. So, no, I do. There it is, right there, left calf. Yep, it hurt a lot. Don't recommend. And I was asking him, I said, you know, how does it actually fly? Like, if I was to get on the sticks of that F4 Phantom, how does it fly? And he said that it's truly a one-to-one scale down, right? So all the dimensions of the plane are just scaled down. So the airfoil thing, but he says it flies incredibly well for what it is. I mean, it's I would really like to see the black smoke that Andreas was talking about yesterday. You know, yeah, because that's what it kind of. Have you ever seen the? Yeah, like the real one. One day, I think, with enough begging and pleading, Andreas will let me buddy box on it one day. Beautiful 4-point roll. An absolutely giant F4 Phantom, and then I was like, oh, it's a prototype. Okay, is it a nope, you can buy it. You can buy that plane. That plane could be in your living room because it probably won't fit anywhere else. Or, I mean, the garage works or the trailer. But that could be in your house. I mean, you have to convince your wife or your spouse. But maybe it's the fact that it's an absolutely breathtaking model. Maybe it's Max flying, but just a combination of both of us is truly just to be a part of this community and to understand all of the amazing passion that, you know, the F4 Phantom in real life is known to be like one of the loudest jets. Oh, target's down. Andreas asked me this morning if when Max lands, we'll just hold a rope across the flight line, put the turtles down, and see how fast it can stop that from there. I think it would pull me to the 3D line, but Andreas would stand there. I mean, we're looking at a 105-pound jet. It's absolutely beautiful throttle management by Max. The amount of precision and focus that you need in order to do, especially the slow flight things of airplanes this big, is a full-time job too. Wow. This is so cool. This is so cool. Everybody put your hands together for Max and the F4 Phantom. This is so cool. I have no other words to describe what this is except for this is awesome. Right above the treetops of the tree, and here he comes in for that Max landing. Oh my goodness gracious, here comes the parachute. No! All right, there we go. Carved models and the F4 Phantom, the long-nose version.
EDFs are cool, for sure, but a turbine is just out of this world cool.
All right, so I got Jason Merkel from Horizon Hobby here with me. What's going on, dude?
Hey, we're just we're wrapping up Jo Nall 2025. We had a really great week. It's a little hot and humid today. We're all ready to get out of here, but that said, it was a phenomenal show. It always is. If you ever can make it, I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime bucket list. I think it was your first time?
Last year was my first. It was my second time.
That's right. So, I mean, there's nothing like it. Absolutely, no. It is the mecca of RC. You know, when I was a kid, I wanted to come. I want to say this is my 17th or 18th year, not in a row. There's a few years I skipped here or there, but every year it's nice to see some type of segment growing. 3D segment, I gotta say, is really, really growing this year. Those guys, there's a lot of youth down there. It's so good to see that. That's actually something that we really appreciate, is seeing young people coming into the hobby because they're finding it interesting again over all the other video games and all the other things that are out there. But that said, you know, at the same time, for us, this Eline is kind of where I like to spend my time.
Yeah.
This is the part of the hobby that I like the most.
You know what I call this? These are our people.
Exactly.
These are the people that we hang out with. The mainline guys are great. The 3D guys are cool. But these are the people that watch us. These are the people that buy from us. These are the people that talk to us all the time. These are our people, and I want to take care of them and make sure I can help them out.
Absolutely, 100% agree. This is where, and I went up to the main line for a couple hours today, hung out, but you know, this is where I want to be, and I love talking to the customers, learning about what they like about our products, what they don't like about our products, looking at obviously some of our competitive products that are out there. Although I'll admit there's a lot lot of our stuff here at the show. It's great to always see that.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite part of the show, though, is helping people. You know, guys that have an issue with this, don't understand that.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of the rare opportunities for them to talk to us.
So earlier in the vid, we've gotten to this point. There was a guy with a Christian Eagle from Hangar 9, and he hadn't set up the gyro yet. He didn't really know how to get it set up correctly, and the plane was flying tail heavy to him out of the box. I took my time, set it up for him. I've been doing this so long that I can almost innately figure out a plane.
In your sleep?
Almost,
Or
not
no,
in my
off
sleep.
the top of your head.
9 out of 10 times, I can set them up almost perfect just from looking at them on the box and just doing a quick test with the gyro surface. And then throw it up there, and then if it's got one small roll oscillation, back it back down. Guy took it up, we had it on camera. He was thrilled.
Flies better.
It does. Megan and I, Brian Phillips camera crew, we were watching it fly by, and I'm like, damn, that thing looks good up there. And it's so good to see people happy with the stuff that they're flying, right?
It's a great airplane, that Christian Eagle. And we design all of our airplanes, that one included, without gyros in mind. But I know that there's still, especially for people who've been in the hobby a long time like me, this idea that gyros get in your way, that gyros are cheating or whatever it might be, but it's not. It's just enhancing an experience. It's just like putting shocks in your car, and then tuning the gains is like finding the right springs, the right rate of travel, so on and so forth.
A lot of people don't know or understand that most modern fighter jets won't fly without triple redundant flight computers. And what is a flight computer?
It's a gyro.
It's a very, very complicated gyro.
Yep.
And hell, the guy, you ever see the F-22 guy that on YouTube, he was like showing, he was talking to like Harvard or MIT.
Oh, no.
It was MIT. He was talking to MIT, he was showing how the flight control surfaces worked, and there's a point in the video where he's like, this thing is so advanced, you could put a kid in there and it would fly.
I believe it.
And that doesn't take away from the pilot's
Still
skill.
takes skill.
Yeah.
You have to have skill to be able to put it where you want, land it how you want, land it when you want.
Speaking of,
Yep, so on, yep.
my wife says that the best way to look at this, the gyro doesn't know where the trees are.
Oh, that's so true. 100%, exactly. So even if it's helping you, and honestly, gyro is not really cheating. It's just making your life a little bit easier, which, you know, full-scale pilots want that lessened workload. RC pilots should want that lessened workload.
And in my case, when I'm flying stuff intentionally tail heavy,
yeah, it helps.
You need it because stuff is going to oscillate like crazy and you cannot control it otherwise, which is the same reason why full-scale fighter jets have them, because they're balanced so far aft. It's not that they're unstable by design, they're unstable because they put the CG so far back by intent, so that they can be maneuverable. So which is one of the reasons why when we're flying stuff out here and we're making like you saw the, did you see the Gripen from Free Wing? And I was like flying it like,
that's cool.
Literally like this down the runway earlier, and Megan was filming it. Like, because it's tail heavy and because the gyro's keeping it stabilized. It's not flying it for me because I still have to know what throttle to use. Yeah, you still have to know.
I think the hobby in general is finally coming around to this, and I think, to be honest, AS3X Plus is helping.
Oh yeah.
Those 3D guys, they hated gyros up until just more recently, and they're all trying AS3X Plus, saying, hey, this feels better to me, more intuitive, less in my way, but also making it so I don't have to correct so much.
Even better, you can get them even more tail heavy, and you can make even crazier tumbles.
We're gonna see that. Now, I know in competition they can't use them, that's totally understandable.
Yeah, but I'm not competing.
But, and you can turn it on and off, you can unplug the thing. That's one of the nice things about our gyro systems for programming, being able to turn it on and off with a switch or entirely remotely, tuning it remotely. I mean, that's a godsend.
Yeah, or my favorite is still the throttle-based gain setup, where the more throttle I put into it, the less gain it has. So you can use gains at any airspeed, and they're always useful rather than running into oscillation. Or say, like some of the guys I set up their plane for, they were talking about, well, yeah, you know, I had it locked in, but then I came out here, it's so windy, it's oscillating like crazy. Well, put it on a slider, put it back one notch, and watch it fly even better.
Yeah, a lot of, and that, admittedly, that's a little more advanced setup, and most people, it's already blowing their mind just the standard gains.
But it's easy when you explain it to them in person.
And when you show it to them, and that's what these events are so beneficial for, is being able to explain to the person what's happening, go out there and fly it with them. I went and took a number of people out on different airplanes, different setups, and the idea is I want them to understand what's happening.
Right.
So that down the road, I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping most of them can then go home and do it themselves.
Exactly.
At least to some degree, and learn from the experience and take that and maybe share it with someone else.
My ultimate goal in all this hobby for me, and there goes that Christian Eagle right now.
There it is. I love that airplane.
Look at how
short coupled, snappy little guys, but much better with the gyro.
Look at how well it flies right now with that gyro in it. It looks like a full-scale plane with how smooth it is in that wind up there.
Yeah, and that's actually one of the benefits of a gyro, is it does make our models, including the very large giant scales. I mean, these guys are flying $50,000 jets, and they're some of the best pilots in the world, and they're flying with gyros because they want it to look more realistic.
Put things in perspective, my 18-year-old, I just bought them a 2009 Chevy Cobalt, for $6,000.
Cobalt. Is it the SS?
It's
fast
the LT.
One? Oh, the LT. Okay, still a good one.
Just good enough so that they're not going to get in trouble. But like, how many Cobalts would fit into that $50,000 purchase at $6,000?
Yeah, it's
right?
crazy to think about.
Yeah.
That. And obviously that's the upper echelon, but that's the best part about Jo Nall. You've got that up there.
Everything.
You've got the rest of us here, and then greedy guys down there. It's just a blast. I gotta say. You got to make it if you can.
Yes.
I'm glad that I finally got to meet you.
Yeah, right,
It's fantastic. Dude? Yeah, it's always cool. You see people in videos and you talk over the phone, and that's one way to meet someone, but meeting them in person, being able to fly together.
It's a different
see each other
experience.
Fly in person, it is a different experience. So I'm really glad we got to have that this year.
Yeah, dude.
Actually, it was a phenomenal year, and it's been a little bit of an odd year.
Challenging.
It's been very challenging up until earlier this week. We were in a point of, I don't know how else to say it.
Before we go any further, I think this is that subject
we don't want to talk about it.
I think I've said I don't want to touch with a 10-foot propeller. Yeah.
That's fair. But in the end, it was a phenomenal week, and I don't know how the pilot count was. It didn't feel substantially larger this year, but there was just a lot more positive energy.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just phenomenal. This is this may be the best Jo Nall yet.
I'm glad you guys had fun because I certainly did. I can't wait to go home and crash, dude. I'm so tired.
Oh, I'm done.
Hey, Jason, thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, man.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
And that wraps up Nall 2025. Hopefully, I can make it next year. You guys are great. Thanks to everyone who met up with me at this event. And huge thanks goes out to our channel members on twobrosrc.com/supporters. A very special thanks goes out to our mega fans, Sarasota RC Squadron, Michael Smith, JR Man, Todd, and the Pierce family, along with our Ultra fans, Seahawk92 and TBRC fan. You guys kick so much ass. Coming up next week will be the 1-year review of the FMS F86 Sabre. It's been a while since she's been on the channel, but damn, does this jet fly really, really good. See you guys next week.